Hey everybody, it's Sergeant Soldier. It's time for another episode of Incoming! Hey everybody, it's Sergeant Soldier. And here we are for a kind of belated incoming. It's the first week of the month. So, payday till now and for the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be getting some new gear in. And let's go ahead and show it off. I'm here with my Batgirl, aka Miss Paula, aka Daphne from the Scooby Doo gang, turned Batgirl. And she has something she is sporting now. And it is a brand new pair of yellow tuck tailor shoes. And she has mentioned that she should drive a Jeep, so I think I'm going to get on eBay and get a real beater and with the help of Jim Magner and some 3D printing, refurbish it and paint that sucker yellow with a bat symbol on the hood. And I think that'd be pretty cool for this persona, for Miss Paula, aka Batgirl, aka Daphne. And you notice I'm wearing my Misfits shirt. I never got to see him live, but I have always loved the Walk Among Us album. And, I shout out to Cody at Pop Locks 4583. Oh, rock on. Oh, Mr. Hands didn't do any good like that. There you go, rock on. All right. And something else I got, something I'm working on in Tinkercad with the help of Jim, learning how to make this is now by measurement this is like 9.85 millimeters wide, so that'd be like a 98 millimeter because the mortars are measured from edge to edge because it's the size of the tube on the interior or inner diameter. And Jim has redone the dummy round that is normally sold with like Hasbro, and this is the prototype. And I printed up the whole crate of them. But then I discovered scale. So a 60 millimeter mortar divided by 12 would be 5 millimeters wide. And the tube on it would only be about 4 inches, 4.25 inches, or something like that. So we're still working on that. Again, it's in the boiler. And I picked up, got on Zukov's Attic. Shout out to Zukov's Attic. Everybody check him out. He has as many loose parts as you can come up with. This is just one of the crates he had. Notice that it's mortar 60 millimeter. And so it even shows the quantity and everything. But we're going to print the tubes or the cardboard tube with the nomenclature on it that comes inside of these. And I want to make a whole bunch of these and I want to 3D print it. This one, top pops off, and I'd like to make that, but 3D printed instead of wood, but simulated, because when you're under attack on a forward outpost in Vietnam, you're going to have a big stack of these, along with 81 millimeter and 120 millimeter. And anyway, so the shoe, her red shoes went on to Daphne of my Scooby Doo gang. Hello, Daphne. That's my Daphne. And then I wanted to show off my Tales of the Gold Monkey. I am having trouble finding a glue. This is like a fake leather, so I'm gonna have to go in and probably sew these on. I've got a friend that's going to be coming over in a few days to help me move my sewing table out of the hallway into the other room so I can work on it. And anyway, I just wanted to check in because, not to turn this into a what's on my mind too quickly, but I've had a rough few weeks, and I've got a lot of new friends in the Axis of Awesome, and so shout out to Major Tom. He is in hospice care, battling the big C. I guess that's not anybody else's business. I hope I didn't out him. Sorry about that, Tom. But he, I look at how I get down on my life, but I can still walk around, and dialysis is a slow, long downward curve. And I also suffer from a family trait of kind of a manic depression, where if you lived long enough to survive with it and learn to live with it, to accept the troughs and then ride the peak of that wave in the mania, because it produces a lot of creative juices that you can use. You're real excited about something for a few weeks, and then boom, crash. And I kind of hit that moment where I just was not feeling mentally well. And so Tom at Spider Monkey was very supportive. A lot of people were. And once I put out my last incoming, kind of complaining about it all, and I feel like I'm on the rise. Getting paid doesn't hurt. Uh, incoming. I got a new shirt. This is the flame shirt. Already, to me, this thing looks really too big. This is like a 1980s stop making sense kind of size. But I am going to sport this once I change my shirts out. A lot of my incoming coming in these days is for some top secret projects. I just turned in my Arizona Challenge, Axis of Awesome Challenge, out to Adam Stedman from G.I. Joe: The Lost Chronicles, out in Arizona. And you should be seeing that spinner. Hopefully it survives the shipping. I packed it as much bubble and paper as I could in a big box, and paid a big price for shipping, but it was worth it to finally be through. I'm sure y'all are going to be satisfied. Anyway, I don't want to make this too much longer because it's going to take forever to upload. Anyway, I've got a few goodie packages still going out. I'm kind of still putting them together. I managed to snap off a piece of filament inside of the tubing on my 3D printer, and so I ordered a new tubing kit so I can, because I could not get that piece of filament out of the Teflon tubing that goes from the feeder into the nozzle. And so I got a broken piece in there. I also have ordered black, or army green, khaki, desert sand, and I got Simpsons yellow to make some stuff that are going to be some surprises. But a lot, like I said, I've got a couple of projects that are, I'm bragging about the Land of the Lost stuff a lot in the Scooby-Doo gang. But there's a couple that I'm trying to keep between me and very few people, because I want to present it all at once. And I kind of cheated today by showing this. But, I can't wait. I'm going to try to learn on Tinkercad on how to make this box in plastic, with hole marks and nails and all that. I also just ordered an 81 millimeter box with the cardboard tubes included. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to present those to Jim and probably get his help to help me make all that stuff. I've got lunch coming up with Jim sometime either this week or next, and we're going to sit down and have lunch and kind of do updates and all that on the ideas we've come up with. But anyway, that's kind of a what's on my mind and incoming, and I just couldn't show a lot of stuff this time around because a lot of what I ordered was from Greg had done a spotlight on some Vietnam camo patterns, so hint, hint. And I have gone for it because I got them in. He's right; they're great. I think the cuffs on the shirts are a little tight. You can't fit a fist through. You got to take you. So you got to have his bodies, Cotswold with bodies with action hands. And I am coming up with a kind of a deluxe version of the Ford Outpost, Green Beret Ford Outpost. So be on the watch out for that pretty quick here. It's kind of going to start coming together this month, and I'll be able to showcase it all at once. So y'all stay tuned. Peace and love. This is Sergeant Soldier, out.